Hello guys, so I'm about to leave Harare on my way to Zambia. So my niece's daughter is taking me now to the airport, that is Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport. And on the way, I'm going to meet a friend of mine, a good friend of mine for more than 20 years. And I've got an interesting story actually to tell regarding this friend of mine. There's something that I want to ask her. There is an incident actually when I was still married. So she met my late ex-husband with a girlfriend in the car, and then she caused the commotion, of course, and she kept it to herself for a long time. Imagine, only to tell me when we were divorced.
How are you doing?
So look at my friend, guys. That's Lucy. Get in, my dear. Let's go. Okay. So when I did my intro, there's an interesting story between me and Lucy when she confronted my late ex-husband. So we are going to hear from her what really transpired. This is the first time I'm going to talk about it with Lucy when we are settled at the airport.
You see on the
So
right.
guys, this is airport road. I'm on my way to Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport. So there's just somebody I'm passing by to get something, and then I'll proceed to the airport. But this is airport road in Harare. Okay, that's the Freedom Arc, Zimbabwe. I like it that the road we use, it was so quick and very convenient to get to the airport, because when I think of Oara Tambo to my house, it's really quite too far. But here it was so quick. The airport is not really far from town, so yeah. So we are almost approaching the airport now. Alright guys, so this is RG Mugabe Airport. So the new airport started operating recently, so I'll show you the new airport. I like it that Zambia did the same, Zimbabwe did the same. They renovated the airports. Who else? I'm not sure about Kenya. I used Kenya airport. It wasn't really good. The Jomo Kenyatta. I'm not sure now if it's they did something or did renovations, but yeah. So we have arrived. That's the international departures. So I am now at the airport. So let's go in and see. I'm early because I need to talk to Lucy, guys, like I told you. Yeah. Thank you to Crystal. There is my niece. She's been so kind and driving auntie around. Yes. Thank you, girl.
No worries.
I'll definitely take her for lunch or ice cream when she's in Joburg, because she's studying in South Africa. All right, guys. So see you. Hi, guys. So I'm here at Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport with Lucy. I told you a glimpse of the story, what happened. So we're just going to elaborate more, and we'll hear from her what really transpired on that particular day. And it's so funny that we are talking about it now, but by then really I got so much affected. Yeah. So Lucy, introduce yourself. She's my friend. She'll tell you how we met and for how long we've been friends.
Hello. How are you? Yeah. So Jessica and I, we've been friends. We were introduced by a fellow Zambian, mutual friend of ours, who is Mati. Mati, if you watch YouTube, hello. How are you? So we've been friends since early 90s.
Yeah.
How long is that now?
Yeah,
So it's
more
about
than
at least
20
30
years.
years.
Yeah. 20 something years.
Yeah, 97 thereabouts,
Yeah.
I think. So what happened is eventually got to know her husband, and once I knew her husband, we used to meet with Jessica now and then. Then she used to work at Monowatapa. Yes, Monowatapa Crown Plaza. So I knew the husband and I thought, okay, he's a family man and everything is okay. And then one day, as I was walking from certain government buildings in Zimbabwe along 4th Street, I passed by a certain service station, and there I see Jessica's husband, and there was this young woman, young girl, who was in the car with him. So I greeted him, and then I said, oh, for some reason I don't know what came up to me, and then I said, oh, who is this? Who are you? And then there was this lady, this girl, not a lady, oh, this girl who, then she seemed to be starstruck. She didn't know what to say. I said, who are you? I don't know you. Because one could tell that this is not a relation. Because people who are related to somebody and people who are girls, you can tell the difference. So later on at that time, then the man said, oh, I'm with the girl. I said, yes, I can tell you're with the girl, but I'm trying to find out who she is, because I'm Jessica's friend and this doesn't look like she's a relative of yours. So once the girl saw that I was very bold, she then started to say, oh, I was just coming with Mr. Before she said anything, I didn't hit it, don't worry. I'm not that violent. But
So
at least what did I do? I then just gave a very good shouting. I said, right now, whilst I'm seeing you right now in my own eyes, I want you to get out of the car and run as fast as you can before I do anything. Because my relationship with Jessica doesn't allow me to allow you to befriend this man easily like that. So the girl, she was now shaking, got out of the car and was now moving. And now,
actually lived.
she didn't leave. The man then called her back. The man called her back.
So they left together in the car.
What happened is they ended up living together, but at the same time, I then just told her that I don't want to see any of this again. And it was as
And
if
do you know what happened actually that day? He dropped me at my friend's place. So you were supposed to come and fetch me later. Do you know what happened when he came to me? He said to me, oh, I met Lucy. Lucy was saying hi to me. I was like, okay, how is she? And then he was like, I don't like your friend. She's very talkative. So to me, it didn't click. I was just like, okay, Lucy, she's just a jovial person. So she does talk, yes. So I didn't take it into context. I was just like, oh, okay, how is she? But then he mentioned, he was like, she's very talkative, I don't like her. So later on, we stayed for years, and she kept it to herself for so many years. So when now we got divorced and I was in South Africa, before I left, actually, that's when she said, you know that I actually met your husband, my girlfriend, and I confronted him. I said, I don't want to see you with my friend's husband. And he also warned my ex-late husband. He said, if you want to do these shenanigans, you have to find a helicopter where you move in air so that we don't see you. That was, I can imagine that.
Imagine, I had to say something because now he was trying to say you can't prove that she's not my relative.
And he was a huge man. He was in the police force. He was in the CID. So he would carry guns. You can imagine. So I'm sure she was so. I don't know how.
I don't know how.
You were so
the
bold
boldness.
because you were so huge and.
I don't know where I got the boldness, and even you shouldn't do that to people's husbands. But for me, actually, the funny bit, did I tell you, Jessica? My cousin, it's almost the same scene like this happened with my cousin's husband. I saw him walking with a girl somewhere else.
But sometimes you can see somebody walking with
You
somebody.
can see that
and
these
then
are
you
not
can't
just.
assume that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. You see.
sometimes
also
you can
know
be
the
a
reputation.
witness. So how would you distinguish that? Because you don't want to cause commotion, you don't want to bring problems between the two who are in a relationship or who are in marriages. So how do you go about it just to
How do you
confront?
identify?
Yes.
How can you tell? And how do you end
Yeah.
up? I don't know how. There's a certain sixth sense. For my cousin's husband, we knew his ways. I knew how he was a player. For your husband, I didn't know he was. Now
Yeah, he was
I,
very quiet. Remember, he was very quiet and he was not drinking, smoking, and everyone would actually
would
be on
think
his
he's
side.
a dignified man.
Exactly.
Yes. So with your husband, I don't know how I picked up that
Something
she
is
can't
wrong.
be
A relative,
a
a
relative.
witness.
Yeah. So eventually, I think this part I realized now that I hadn't told you. So our mutual friend, whom I got to know Jessica through, was staying close to where I stayed. So he knew because he used to drop Jessica by our friend's house and so forth. So for some reason he seemed to know where I stayed, which was like 3 houses from our mutual friend's house. So around those days, for that week, there was a day that I saw a car and I was just thinking, oh, it's a certain car. And I was coming from the shops. As I was walking towards my gate, he then got out and he was a huge man. If you know Jessica's son's height, he was
Yeah,
tall
my
like
son,
that.
guys, is 2.06 meters tall, and he wears size 14 shoes. He's very. I'm sure some of you guys have seen him with Coco Girl. When Coco Girl visited South Africa, that boy was driving Coco Girl, good boy. That's my son.
And then now the husband was just about the same height, and being a man, a grown man with weight. So you can imagine he got out of the car, and me knowing what I had done, threatening his girl, I now could see he didn't take out anything, he didn't threaten
And
me
remember
physically.
as well, he was in the criminal investigations department, that's the CID, and he would carry gun, of
Yeah,
course.
but I can't say he didn't threaten me physically. In a way, it was a physical threat, but he didn't.
Yes, he just
manhandle
maybe
me.
he just
He wanted to
show
scare me.
you, yeah.
Yes, so he came and got out of the car, and then he said, "Stay out of my business."
Oh my
And then I went.
But you didn't tell me all this, I'm hearing it now, after so many years. She didn't even tell me that he
Tell you
actually
at that
threatened
time,
her.
and then when things happened, and then later on, unfortunately, he's late now. I at some point we were meeting often with Jessica, but I couldn't just like I want to tell you about your husband. But eventually, I told her about
Yeah.
the initial meeting of the girl and
Yeah.
so forth. That's
After,
when they were divorced.
actually when we were divorced, that's when she actually opened up to say, oh, there's this incident that happened, I met your husband.
And
So
we thought
guys,
we had shooed off the girl.
are you so confident like that you can keep some secrets to your friend, or you guys can just, go and if you meet your friend has got somebody, a girlfriend, and then
Can you approach them?
you approach them and go and tell your friend, or how do you handle it, guys? So we want to know in the comment section. Just let me know how would you handle. If it were you, were you going to handle it differently, like Lucy she did? What's your opinion? Was it a good idea that she kept it to herself for so many years and only tell me later once we were divorced, or she was supposed to come and tell me immediately? It's up to you guys to let us
hear
know.
from you.
Let's hear from you. Okay, quite interesting.
Yeah.
At least now I know what really happened.
Yeah,
You
but he
didn't know
didn't
that
do
you
anything. He didn't do
threatened.
anything. Yeah, later
Yeah.
on, I was just showing my confidence that
Yeah.
this is the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you don't want.
So I was wondering just, to come and say, oh, your friend, she's very talkative, I don't like Lucy. It was like, really, what's going on? So I didn't even know all that there was some
You wanted
issues,
you to drop me as a
incidents,
friend
you know?
so that you don't get to know.
Yes.
It was
All right,
like a
guys. So
warning.
this is my story. So I'll see you on the other side when I get into Zambia. We are gonna explore Zambia, and when I'm in Zambia, I'm gonna really vlog a lot. So stay tuned. You are going to know more about Zambia through me. So I'll see you guys. Cheers.
Bye.
Hi
Hi guys, so I'm now done with the check-in, and the check-in was so smooth. So now I'm going to the gate to go and board. So there's an aircraft which just landed which says Malawi. I think I've used it coming from Zambia to Zimbabwe. It's leased to, I think they've leased it from Ethiopian airline, because when I booked a return ticket when I was going back, it was Ethiopian airline. Even on my ticket it was Ethiopian airline, but when the aircraft came it was Malawi airline. So that is the aircraft. Let me zoom in so that you can see it. It says Malawi. Okay, sorry, there's a truck passing by, you can't see properly, but there, can you see it? It says Malawi, but it's leased from Ethiopian airline. Hi guys, so I've just boarded. It's a small aircraft though, but yeah, we're good. It's just an hour flight. So I am about to leave now, but I'm sitting next to the toilet, guys. So I hope I'll be changed later, because really the smell, you know. But we'll see, if because it's not full, the aircraft is not full, so I'll be changed, so I'm told. And so yes guys, I'm here now. I've just been changed the seat. I was from the closer to the bathroom toilet, so now I've been moved to a better seat, so thank God. So this is Kenneth Kaunda International Airport, Lusaka, Zambia. So welcome home, my sending boy. So I am home. So those who follow me, please get in touch. If you are in Zambia, maybe you can show me around and take me to any interesting places where I can go hiking, or we can go for a run. Let's link up and catch up. Okay, so if you are in Zambia, please comment, and then let's link up and go for a hike together. Hi guys, so I am now in Lusaka, Zambia. So I'm just waiting to get my bag. Unfortunately, the model disappointed me. She's still on the way. She says she's now by waterfall, coming all the way to the airport, and it's still a bit far, so I'll just chill around or maybe grab something to eat whilst I'm waiting for her. Guys, so I just come to a bureau de change here in Lusaka, Zambia, where I came to change some money. So I've been helped by this interesting gentleman. What's your name? Peter. Okay, but Peter has been so nice to me. When I landed, he helped me. And then the guy here, introduce yourself. Tell us your bureau de change in case somebody fly to Zambia and they want to change money here at the airport. What's your...
Yeah, our bureau is it's called the Bureau de Change. Yeah, it's just next to Zanaco Bank.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you come into Zambia, please don't forget to come and change with us.
Okay. So I've changed money from them, guys. So when you are in Zambia, please come to their bureau de change. They've got good rates. So he helped me, and I made him laugh, and he's still laughing. Let me show you him laughing. You see, he's laughing because I made some jokes to him, guys. Yeah. So let me wait for my niece. I've managed to change some money, which I'm going to use whilst I'm here. A little bit of some cash. We need cash, so we'll check up on you guys later. There she is. She's now back home.
Hi.
Hello. Hi guys. You remember the incident at OR Tambo when somebody was crying?
Now I'm smiling.
Now she's smiling because I'm around.
You look beautiful.
But why did you cut my hair? Okay guys, we'll talk more later. There is my model niece. We have been reunited again. Remember, she was crying at OR Tambo.